Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Hearts of Iron 4, where we are trying to change the course of history by creating a nationalist China. We have successfully eliminated the communists led by Mao Zedong. We still have some communists up here that we'll have to deal with. You may recall from the last episode, I completely messed this up by getting Chiang Kai-shek killed, and so that deleted a huge portion of the tree here. So I don't actually know what we're going to do at this point. Like, it even cut off like a bunch of this stuff because I can't do that now because Chiang Kai-shek is dead. But, you know, that's okay. I was really frustrated when that happened. But, you know, hey, you can't just go back in time. I'm not going to rage quit just because I messed up, even though I really wanted to. What we're going to do is we're going to continue on, right? This is sort of the situation we're in now. And, you know, nations can't just go back in time and change their history, you know, and we can't do that either. So we're just going to carry on. We're going to see what do we want to take? Well, we'll invest in our academics first. We have a war goal against them. We don't currently have war goals against anybody else. Let's see. Let's create. It's a light tank. No, it's a heavy tank. Okay. We're gonna create. Alright. We're gonna create some armored divisions. Why did it there should be. Guys training. So we're not currently at war with anybody. We've got an extra factory here. We're gonna have them produce artillery. We do at some point need to create some aircraft. But for now, we'll delete these. Where else do we have? Does he have an active? Oh, right there. So we almost certainly will end up at war with the Japanese here at some point. So right now they're at war with the Soviets, and this does not seem to be the typical border war. This seems to be a full-scale, like, actual war. So we want to be careful. Our only war goals. It says we have war goals against Japan. Oh, we have a non-aggression pact with them. Okay. So they're probably actually not going to attack us right away then. And they're a puppet of Japan, so we'll move our forces up there anyway. One thing we're going to start making is convoys. Convoys are really important in, like, what will happen is countries will offer like lend lease and stuff. They'll give you, supplies and whatnot. But you need convoys to transport those supplies. Research speed. And so, if you don't have convoys, you don't have supplies coming in from other countries. So I'm trying to pick some things that help the nation. That would be good there. The extra research speed. National defense expert. That's probably the best, though. I guess his cost is lower by quite a bit. Yeah, but you have to. We'll see. So, missing equipment, fighter and medium bomber. Yeah, we need to. What decisions do we have? That might be important. I don't know what that does, but it looks like it makes Japan angry at Manchuria. So that can't, that can't hurt. We're still making a lot of factories. The thing that I don't. We need world tension to get higher before we can justify war goals against these other guys, so that we can actually consolidate China. It seems to be acting like we've consolidated like all of China because we defeated the People's Republic of China, which was this little area right here. But like we've still got all of this to take, and that's not even counting Tibet and like Manchuria and stuff up here. We want semi-auto rifles. That's way better. See if we have anything over here that will let us. None of these things seem to give us war goals. We have to neighbor Tibet. So we can't do that. Maybe we. Any allied country. Guess we need to ally one of these guys first. I don't even know how to do that. improve relations with them. We'll go with the non-aggression pact. But I don't know how to make them an ally. I guess I don't see an option to do that. So see, these are all about fighting the Japanese. We'll go with this one just for something to do at this point. They're fighting down here. Paused, or no, it's just my computer being sorry, I guess my computer does that sometimes. The Soviets are now in a civil war. That's crazy. While they're at war with the Japanese. That, I mean, that's, I'm sure the Japanese aren't going to be upset by that at all. This is a much more boring playthrough than I expected it to be. I thought as China I would be able to like have war goals on these guys and stuff and be attacking them, but maybe it's because I messed that thing up with Chiang Kai-shek. But it's almost like we're just kind of sitting here doing nothing while the world moves on around us. They like us, but I don't see like an option to make them an ally. Yeah, like I can't do this one because I can't do this one because I can't do this one. Which means I can never do this one. Yeah, there's like a bunch of these that I can never do. That's frustrating. I don't like that. It's like okay, so Chiang Kai-shek died, right? So he gets replaced, but like, why can't that just change to maintain his superior or supremacy, right? Like, why does it have to just delete everything? That's one of my biggest complaints with Hearts of Iron, is that like it really, really punishes you for experimenting with gameplay. So this one. Once world tension gets to 40, then I can like justify war goals and stuff, which will allow me to declare war on these guys. But that's just waiting at this point, and like the Soviet Union's in a civil war, which looks like the Soviets might win, even while being at war with Japan. Germany is in a civil war right now. The socialists basically always lose. The way the game sets the war up, it's essentially impossible to win that war as the German as the GDR. This plan shouldn't like actually be running. Okay, so these guys are at war with Japan now too. So yeah, that's gonna create a mess. We have a non-aggression pact with them, so. And we can't break it until a year after signing. I don't remember when we signed it. I mean, the truth is, it's probably not a good idea. I mean, Japan's going to be immensely powerful, but it would give us a chance to take some of this land and actually fight a war, and probably get destroyed. How many soldiers do I have in the field? Yeah, nowhere near enough. I need this thing. Yeah, this one here wants 1.25 million. That's a lot. Yeah, see, I can never do most of these now. None of these really help me get what I want. Where's one? What don't I meet? So want me to do all of them? It says requires one of the following. So France has declared war on Spain, or at least part of Spain. We're at 40 now, so see if we can. Justify a war goal on these guys. It doesn't work quite the same as how it works in like EU4, but it still takes like. Why can't I just delete the entire? Like we still have a front line. I deleted this. Alright, but it still takes a little bit of time. So we won't be able to just immediately declare war. October 1939, so yeah, a little less than a year. The UK has declared war on Ireland. So it looks like we're going to get a world where, I guess it depends on how the German Civil War goes, where the British are the bad guys. And the Germans, I mean, it looks like the German Republic is really winning. That's a really flattering portrait of Goering. Goering was not that handsome and svelte of a man. They've reformed the British Empire. Or they are reforming the British Empire.
是的，长官。
I don't know why he's like not confident about this plan. Like we outnumber them on a huge scale. It'll work. We'll be fine. Is there not a blockade? I guess there's not like a blockade enemy ports kind of thing. still can't offer them an alliance. But that's okay. Belgium took over the Netherlands. I don't know that I've ever seen that happen in this game. Europe is like a disaster. Yeah. Belgium. Yeah, they've become fascist, and like we're gonna end up with like the Germans as the good guys in all of this, and the British and the Belgians as like the bad guys. Let me still has been long enough. I would like to try to like declare war on them before they do too much damage to the Soviet Union, because we can, if we surprise them along with the Soviet Union, we can win.
Bitte!有何指示？
So Japan has joined the European alliance, which means that Britain is going to end up at war now with the Soviet Union. That's a problem for us, because that means that any fight with Japan, like what do I not meet? I don't know. It means that any war with Japan is also a war with Britain. So now, like, and the Soviet Union, while in a civil war fighting Japan and Britain, yeah, it's going to be very, very tough. Now, if the U.S. comes into the war against Japan, that would be great. If the U.S. joins, then we can fight. But if the U.S. stays out of it, then I mean, we can't take on the Japanese on our own. I don't know. It looks like the Soviet Union is starting to push back some. Yeah. Is the Tuvan? They're allied with the Soviets. Turkey wants to dock with me, sure.
的，长官。
Justify war goals on everybody here.集合。We can take these places over, and then we can take them over, and then hopefully by then we'll be able to cancel that non-aggression pact with these guys, take them over. And that'll put us in a much more powerful position. So it looks like the rebels, the Bukharans, have been defeated down here, so they're going to get squished up there. That doesn't change the fact that the Soviet Union is at war with England and Japan, but it will make it, it'll get like one issue out of the way for them. See, the UK is controlling territory there. That really complicates things. The idea that we would have to fight Japan. The French at war with the People's Republic of Spain is. But the French are not. I guess, yeah, the French have their own alliance. They're not part of the European alliance, so, and they're not part of the Soviet compact. Belgium just declared war on France. Dude, what are you thinking? The French are gonna bulldoze you. They don't even have any allies. You're gonna get murdered. Maybe not. Maybe if they take Paris quickly enough, but like, holy crap, man. Just because you like punch a guy your own size in the face and knock him out doesn't mean you're ready to like punch this massive power lifter in the face. Yeah, see, they're losing ground now. Yeah, and there is no... How? What on earth? Like, what made them think they could do this?